Before I start this video, I want to tell you guys that there is a giveaway. I'm gonna draw one of you viewers for absolutely free, including with the shipping fee, wherever you're from. All you need to do is follow my TikTok, it's right here. Follow my Facebook page, it's also right here. And also subscribe to my channel and definitely like this video. If you're all done, you can message my Facebook page, and if you did, I would see it. And I would put you guys on the list, and I would make a wheel of fortune and see who will win that prize. And of course, if you won, I would definitely PM or private message you, and you would get to tell me, because you're gonna be the boss. You're gonna tell me what kind of drawing you want. Is it on A4 short? Is it a ball pen, colored pencil, or just plain black and white pencil? And with background or without background? And what kind of photo you want me to draw? And when I say I'll draw anyone, I'll draw anyone. I have no bias on anybody. So if you'd like to join that, you can do that right now. Before I start showing my artworks, then we can get to some stuff. Got my hair ready, got my stash ready, got my hoodie ready. Let's get to it. Sup y'all, it's your boy Penguin right here. And now for the completion of everything that I've done for the past 9 months. Yeah, I know, since 4/18 I stopped filming and stuff. Well, I have a very valid reason, because I'm a student and I do modules. Modules are things have been pretty tough ever since COVID-19. Stopping of face-to-face classes, starting of modules. I wasn't able to follow the schedule I said prior that I would do it every 2 weeks. So now then, I've started doing artworks not based on the Wheel of Fortune things, but for myself, because if I keep on looking on the pictures of the past, then I can't draw the good stuff that's about to come next. So I've just waited weeks and months for better pictures to come out, and yes, indeed it did. Now, prior to seeing my drawings or my artworks, I'm just gonna tell you this. Not all of these artworks are perfect, because my artworks are pretty. I can say it myself, char. My artworks are pretty and ugly, so it's pretty ugly. Nah, just kidding. Others say that my arts are good. I myself say it's not the best. Well, it's at least better, but it's not the best. But it's always for you to judge which is good and which is bad. But for myself, I dedicated this 18 artworks for Blythe, because it's actually her birthday on March 12th. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. For those who have seen my arts part 1 to 4, you can skip on this time so that you can start from part 5 to part 18. So what I'm gonna do now is show you my artwork and explain it with some short details. Where did this picture come from, how long it took me to do it, and what are the materials that I used to draw this thing. So let's get to it. And by the way, I forgot to mention, I want to thank all of the photographers that took her pictures, whether it's an official photographer, whether it's part of her family, or Blythe herself. I really want to thank you for taking pictures of her like this, because it really inspires me and all of the fans of Blythe to see her like this, because why not? Because we're fans. We really thrive for her, man. Just a little appreciation that few people get, because when they're taking pictures of celebrity, the one who is looked at is actually the celebrity and not the photographer. So big kudos, big credits to all of you guys. So it's all compiled right here. So as you can see, Penguin, signature, blah blah blah, whatever it is. So first, 1/18. Yes, this is Blythe holding a gun. Yes, it's real. It's Blythe holding a gun, as you can see. This art was made in June 12, 2020. It is labeled as 1/18. And this is a picture of her holding a gun in one of her Facebook posts. It took me 2 hours and 30 minutes to finish. The materials I used here are 2B pencil, 3B pencils, 5B pencils. I didn't have 7B yet at this time because I lacked of funds, but still the outcome was nice. And now, 2/18. Yeah, some things get colorful indeed, huh? For this one, I used Crayola, mainly with the colors of white, violet, yellow, orange, brown, red, and black. This took me 3 hours to make. For the details of how I did it and what parts went wrong and stuff, You can see it on my video 2/18. And now, things get less colorful, but it gets really fine. It's 3/18. For 3/18, I used some color pencils that I bought from Mr. DIY, which cost around 92 pesos, I guess. I mostly use the colors red, beige, brown, black, and yellow, as well as a little bit of orange. This was actually hard to do, especially in the shaded part of the eye, because I had to erase several times before I got the shape and the proper shade for it. But overall, it was nice. This took me around 4.5 hours to complete because it was my first time with the coloring pencil. I go with the 3D effects. And now, things get big and things get really colorful. It's 4/18! And yes, there is no face. Because in the actual picture, as you can see, it had the sunlight hit on her face. That's why there is no face. Well, actually, you can see a little bit of the face, but well, I'm not so good at portrait painting, so there is literally no face. The good part about this painting is that I got the proper shading for the sunset, as well as the shape of her body. Not so completely, but I got it alright. The bad thing about this is that I didn't get pretty much into detail about her clothes and skin color as well as her hair because I wasn't really good at brush strokes at this time. This artwork took me 5.5 hours. And now, still colorful, but with a surprise. Because sometime on October, things took a turn. Because Blythe here actually cut her hair. And it was short. And it was good. And so I decided to draw her this one. 5/18. The good parts about this one is that since her main colors were yellow, orange, of course her skin color beige, and some little bit of blush of pink, some parts of her lips are fuchsia pink, as well as brown hair, I added some effects of autumn leaves. The autumn leaves actually fit at that time because it was autumn, because she cut her hair around October. These are the same pencils I used for 3/18. And next, we now go back to black and white, but this time with my own specialty of ballpoint pen and ink, which is this 6/18. On this artwork, I based it off on her hairstyle, which was very unique to see because not all people with short hair do this. And as well as it was the time where she got sponsored by a technological company for the first time, which is Techno. This was a memorable moment, definitely for her and as well as for me because of how cute she looked on the photo. I used 0.5 pens. As you can see, it looks more of a comic style rather than realistic style. So it's not much of a fine work, but this actually took me 2 hours and 15 minutes to complete. Now proceeding next back to the colors. And this time, it's actually just a small artwork. I mean, it doesn't cover much of the paper, but this was really one of the nicest ones I've made. It's actually the 7/18, in which she wore this costume on the advertisement scenes of Cadenang Ginto. It's a series that she had worked on before, back in 2018-2019. I think this was the part where they advertised for the final week and she wore this costume. Well, anyways, going to the detail of the art, I didn't color some parts of her face to make it look like lights were actually reflecting on her, which was very successful, and it actually impressed me before it impressed others because I never thought that I could do this. It's a small artwork actually, and the details are not that much, so it actually took me an hour and a half to finish it. And the bonus part of this 7th artwork is that I did this artwork on my birthday, September 27th. So yeah, it's kind of special to me. And before going to my 8th artwork, I just want to tell you that I am doing artworks and I am making memes on my TikTok. If you can go to @penguindoanything, it's right here, above right here, you can see it. You'll find me doing some stuff, just making regular memes, and also I put my artworks over there. I have 02, I have Kaguya-sama Love is War, and as well as my past drawings of other people. You can see it over there on my TikTok. So if you would follow, and I would appreciate very, very much. And now proceeding to 8/18, it's right here. Yes, it's very colorful, isn't it? This took me around 4.5 hours to complete because it included the background. This was the picture I saw back in October. I was late for this picture actually. She looked cute here because it's an expression that you don't see often in her pictures. I'm not pointing out anything, but most of her pictures recently, especially in the photo shoots, are just mostly smiles, seriousness, more smiles, and some angles of photos, and you barely see Blythe just being herself, like enjoying stuff and making funny faces. You barely see that stuff. If a person really idolizes or like that person, you would look not just for her smiles, but you would look for all of her expressions, and eventually, you just want to find out the fun side of her. The weird part about this artwork is that her eyes, I actually failed to shade her eyes properly. So her eye looks like one of those artworks from Nathan W. Pyle. Shout out to him. Oh, shout out. I don't know why, but I kind of got one of his alien eyes. At least I got her smiles and all those cute expressions that you see on her. And also, this was a challenge because I really needed to put the background, because part of her hair was actually curled in one of these curlers that you use to curl hair or make the hair wavy. And it was weird because I thought he was holding a lightsaber, but then it was not. I don't know if this is a man or a woman in the background, but I want to thank him or her for actually making her smile like this, because if she hadn't smiled like that, then I would have never drawn this picture anyway. And so moving on, we're already halfway. This is 9/18. And yes, her face looks weird because I used crayons, and I'm not really good at shading with crayons. I really didn't get her nose right because it was actually hard, because I accidentally put the beige colors first, or should I say orange. I put those first before I put the color black. The shade of black didn't actually blend in well, so that made the result. I took this picture as one of my selections because it looks like she was like, the expression like in anime, like they go like with their cheeks going and they're like anyways, it looked like that because the corner of her lips went actually deep, so it looked like her cheeks were a little bit chubbier and it looked cute, no jelly. This actually took me only 52 minutes. And moving on, we're going colorless again, but this time with the proper material of pencil. And it's 10/18 with Blythe looking sad and it's about to cry. She looks chubby on the drawing because she is chubby on the picture, and I just copy what is on the picture. So yeah, this is what it is. So the materials I used are 2B pencil, 3B pencil, 5B pencil, and 7B pencil. I actually smudged a little bit on her nose and her cheeks to bring that blush effect, like when a woman gets teary, like she gets blushed. Oh my god, so she gets blushed. I am actually surprised that I was able to do it myself. This one, 11/18. You might actually find it ugly, not because of her face, but because of the quality of my drawing. As you can see right here, it's not that much of a detail, but let me tell you this is the fastest drawing I've ever made of her, which is only 7 minutes and 11 seconds, which is because this is only a quick sketch. As the time goes by, I've noticed myself that I'm doing all these artworks and it takes time, and I just want to do something really fast, then make it as good as it is. Well, this didn't turn out to be good as the ones that I do it longer. Just using the right materials and shading it the right way made the outcome pretty good. It's just unfortunate that I had to use this face for this type of artwork. And for the next one, for other artists, I don't know, you might be disappointed with this one. Not because it's upside down, but the quality of the colors and the pencil strokes aren't in their best, because I used a newly bought HBW coloring pencil and let me be honest, it sucks. Although I got the shading right, I got the parts right, like her eyebrows, her eyes. Looking at the original picture, I really wasn't able to get the proper shade for it, and it's actually disappointing. But overall, I still got her face, I still got her expression and all those stuff, and I even got the upside down effect. Well, actually, I just flipped the picture upside down and drew it, then just made it upside down, just put the signature on it so it looks like it's upside down. But those smart work things. Yeah, actually anything in life, you only need to work smart, not work hard. Work smart. I did this with a total time of 2 hours and 16 minutes. And now, ladies and gentlemen, one of my best artworks for this one is a 13/18. It's a rare expression that you see from her, and it's really nice because the caption when she posted this on Facebook is "Me every time I see food." Well, that's me too. Why not? Oh, why not everyone, right? I mean, there's a Munchkin donut right in front of her. Like, why won't she be happy? Like, logic, right? The total time took 4 hours and 4 minutes. Well, anyways, moving on to the details of the artwork. I'm actually proud of this one because I really made the shadings right. I used 2B pencils, 3B pencils. Of course, one is technical. 5B pencils, 7B pencils. All of them were just put right, and for me, it was just perfect. Nothing is perfect, but for me, it's just really good. It felt good in my hands, it felt good in my eyes. Well, anyways, I finally got an opportunity to do a fine pen drawing, which is here on 14/18. These are actually very small details of lines. I do line shading best. I got the details of the shadings right, except for the nose. It got a little bit darker because some inks actually spilled on that certain area, and so it became darker, like it's really a thick shadow, which I didn't want. But overall, looking at the picture, yeah, I got it right. This one took me around 2 hours and 15 minutes. We're almost there, guys. This is one of the best artworks I've ever made. I mean, like, of anyone, not just for Blythe. I think of the Blythe series I just did, I think this is the best one for me. I think this is the best artwork I've done to anyone so far. Like, when it comes to details, the colors and everything, this is just too good. This is 15/18, and the reference is this picture, and the details are just really good. I mean, I didn't get the correct shade on it, but if it's one shade lighter, then this is the most probable outcome that could have ever been. The details on the coloring, it's not really that much of perfection because the pencil sucks. I'm gonna tell you this, right? The pencil sucks. I mean, I don't have really good quality color pencils because I'm not rich. To be frank, I'm not rich. I'm just being very resourceful. In other terms, madiskarte. I'm just using techniques just to prevent worse things to happen with these kinds of artworks because it really needs fine detail. If I would have a Faber-Castell pencil, like one of those high quality pencils that's sold internationally, I would definitely perfect this one. I'm not gonna say 100%. I'm gonna say 99.9999888789%. Char over. This one allowed me to finish in around 3 hours and 42 minutes. And this one, 16/18. This actually looks like a meme. For Blythe fans, if you know this one, this is actually one of the scenes where she and Seth, damn you Seth, where Blythe and Seth played a role where they were LDR because of the pandemic. This was one of her faces that she made. And I did this on crayon, so this face looks very plain and it came out like a meme. So hashtag make Andrea meme. And now, second to the last. Actually, me talking for this video is actually exhausting. So a like on this video would really be appreciated. And this one, 17/18. And God, this looks good. This is one of the best ballpen drawings I've ever done to anyone so far. This artwork actually took me around 3 hours and 20 minutes to finish. It was hard, to be honest. I mean, the shape of her face, I got it first. Then, what's hard about it is that after I did the brows and the eyes, the shading of her face was actually difficult because if it was too dark, I need to adjust. If it's too light, then I need to add more lines, but it would confuse me which shade is lighter and which shade is darker. This picture is actually recent, not that really recent, like 2 weeks ago or something. It's actually around a month ago. I drew this on February 7th, 2021. It's just nice. I look back at all these artworks and like it makes me say that, holy shit, I did that myself? Like, wow, that's amazing. Since, of course, Blythe being my inspiration in drawing this, drawing all of these just to show her that I'm a big ass fan. I mean, it really drives me to finish all of this properly. And so, speaking of finishing, we're all down to the last artwork. 18 over 18. And warning, a little bit of a warning, you might be disappointed. Because let me tell you straight, I'm not a good portrait painter. I'm good at landscapes and all those trees and the skies and the sunsets, the sunrise and the night sky and all those things. But when it comes to portrait, I'm good at shading, but I am not so perfect with the shapes. Well, here it is, 18 over 18. And the reference picture is of course shown in the screen. And this actually took me 6.5 hours just because of trying to get her face right. I mean, this is I did my best, and this is not even the right face for it. Overall, the shading and all the outcome, it's not that bad if you ask me, but I don't know with you guys, whatever you think of this artwork. For me, it's not my best, and I don't really want to put it on this list, but what can you say? This collection of mine is not about which is the good artwork or the bad artwork. It's about I did it. I did all the 18, and as I said, the motivation that got me helped me finish this artwork even if it was not so good. Well, moving on, this is an ugly painting anyway, so so these are all the artworks I made, 1 to 18. And yes, I won't say it took me 9 months, but if I solve it, the correct ones will be displayed on screen. I won't say that I did it 9 months. I really just don't like to put all the vacant times that I used for all the artworks I did. It's just not fair. Anyway, we've gone through 18 of these artworks. I actually got a message for Blythe, and I just want to say this, that I did this not because I want to impress my skills or gain followers or something. I just did this because I'm a die-hard fan. I'm a big-ass fan of yours. Sorry if I use inappropriate words, but I'm a big-ass fan of yours. I just really want you to know that there are really people who support you from the heart. Not all people you might see on messages or Facebook or Instagram or other social media pages that you might see are just fans because of how you look or fans because of your acting skills. But I'm just one of those guys that idolize you or like you for who you actually are off cam. I mean, I did not witness you personally, but I just got this feeling that you're a genuine person. You're a very nice person. You would never let your friends down, and you would never let your family down. Even if life goes down or life sucks at some point, you're the type of woman that would never give up. And that's what I really want to say, that you should never give up in your career, because many people want to watch you and many people idolize you because of something you have that we don't have. Happy birthday, and it's very unfortunate that there is COVID and I don't know your address, because I really want to send at least one of these into your house and frame it and stuff, or maybe get your signature or something. Well, if there was still a mole show, man, this virus sucks. And of course, I won't be invited into your debut anyway. I just want to tell you really a happy birthday. And since you're turning 18, you better watch out for yourself, because you're gonna be in one of those love scenes. Maybe. Soon? Maybe? Yes. Also, you're illegal to drink. You can be sent to jail, and so many people will court you because you are now in that legal age. So, just be careful with your life. Don't. I might be saying you're already 18, but you are still 18, which means there are more years to come, hopefully, if God doesn't take you right away. There are more years to come, definitely. There are more years to enjoy with your family, with your career, with all the things you can do. Just really enjoy life. And I want to congratulate on your house now, because that's really good. At that age, you already have your own house. I also have a message for Seth Fedelin. Seth, you are one lucky guy. If there was true evidence of God, I would just say you are blessed. From my perspective, and maybe from others as well, I'ma tell you this. Blythe is a special woman. You would never see anyone like her at any time of this generation. And you are one lucky hell of a guy. So, if you are really into it, that you guys are gonna get together, just take her precious, because I can't do that for you unless you want me to. Char. No, that's your role in her life. If you want her to be your partner for the rest of the lifetime, don't take her just as your lover, but take her as your best friend, because friendships last longer than relationships, and friendships in relationships makes it last for a lifetime. That's all, thank you. The joke, but it's reality. I'm just telling you this because many of us, including myself, have a big crush on Blythe, and of course we don't have that chance because we are just commoners and not artists. Well, so you kind of represent us for taking care of her. If you don't take care of her, if you make her cry, and if you make her sad like I did in the 10th over 18th picture right here, if you make her look like this, remember, I'm gonna get mad. I'm gonna go into your house and drink some water. That's all for you, Seth. Go enjoy your time with her. You are both legal now, and you can do some stuff. Of course, go on a date, get some foods, and ride on a roller coaster if that's what you want. And to all our viewers, I just want to say thank you so much for watching my video. I know this video is quite long. I mean, it's expected because I got all these 18 artworks to present. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Nico for helping me get this idea, and as well as, you know, encouraging me to continue these artworks that I do, even though I was in the point of downs and ups. You really helped me get through all of this, and I really thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. I also got my Facebook page, Penguin Do Anything. It's spelled right here. I will be posting my practice for photography, my artworks, and pretty much anything soon over there. So like and a follow would be very appreciated. And of course, guys, don't forget that there is a giveaway that I mentioned at the early parts of the video. For the instructions, you can just go back to that part. The time span will be right here. And of course, follow my TikTok at Penguin Do Anything, my Facebook page Penguin Do Anything, and of course, subscribe to my channel. And I hope you like this video, and I thank you so much for watching. And Blythe, happy birthday once again.